So let me make sure that the entire screen is on. Where are the analytics? I'll quickly open up the code as well. I'll quickly open up the code as well. I'll quickly open up the code. Oh God. I'll open this up. That's going to echo. Anyways, there we go. Because for some reason, the Twitch Studio isn't open up the analytics. I don't know why that is. No. Whatever. So anyways, we're going to be getting in the loot system first. And so, like, basically we're going to be developing the structure. Before we get any, like, legit, like, loot or whatever in. Sorry, that just always randomly comes up, and I'm like, why is this coming up? Anyways, yeah, so we're just going to get the structure in, really. It's just going to be via the code. And actually, we can start off here, loot. Generation. And we can make a script for it, but I first want to model a chest, so issue is we'll have to start from the ground up. So unless I make chests really square right now, but so let's see, treasure chest. We'll just go off an image. They have the circular half circle tops. Yeah, I think this is a good representation. So let's see, adjust to the player size so we can kind of get a read. I think that's a perfect width for the bottom of the chest. Treasure chest. We can kind of like base the height off of like here. Yeah, that's good. this over. So this is how the bottom would be. The top could be like about here. Because the treasure chest shouldn't be bigger than you. So we can flatten this out, move this in. So how are we faring? See, I hate it when it doesn't link up. Very good. As though it is clear cut. Alright. This can be used for later. It's going to be called wall. Rotate it 90 degrees. Bring it back. So I hope you all are having a good morning. Kind of weird waking up, as per the usual. But it do be the little things that count. Just kind of how you gotta go about it. Oh my gosh. I got so many messages. There we go. Control C, Control V. I think that's fine. What's happening now is make a cylinder. Bring it down and over. I don't know why it extended out more. Let's see. So how does this fare? I know it's not the best kind of look, but that's not bad. Oh, that's just that. Lid. And we can begin, like, putting on all the nice stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, this is nice. Dark. Could still be like that. And then I just want to create a cube. You're gonna want to put some kind of like metal almost, but not that. That just kind of looks terrible. This can work. And this is just going to be the, like, supports. Because I believe we don't want these rims like this one has, but we do want kind of this aesthetic almost. And so using what assets that we have, kind of make everything get put together. Kind of hard seeing where everything cuts off, but there we go. Oh, now everything's starting to come together. Make sure that that's coming out a bit. There we go. So you can see that. Having this stuff wrap around would be annoying, but I think it would help out. Let me first do this, because maybe we can... Whoa, why is it? Oh, yeah. First do this. There we go. Make sure that everything's running nicely. Move it. Come on. Just a bit more. There it goes. Control C, Control V. We just want it above. Yeah, like this is good. Now all of a sudden it's starting to look like a chest. How do the sides... I know we don't really get a good side pan of this, but we can assume that the sides would kind of be like that. I want to go with this, almost like the same look around though. Let me take this out. We're gonna have to make sure this links up nice. Can you see that difference? Yeah, you can. That's probably the best that can be managed. So if we do like the same here, good. And then like we could probably do one like here. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, but I'm a programmer. And I have like no computer storage anymore. I originally had like 3DS Max and stuff, but I can't really afford it because I had that stuff when I was in college, taking like classes in game development. Um, so I don't really have like anything specific for modeling. I know that there's some free stuff out there, but it's kind of weird because my laptop's basically dying. Like you'll see right now, because I'm showing the whole screen, but I have a terrible battery because it's like several years old at this point, and it's just, it dies on me, so it's best to just put it in life-saving mode, because if I try and charge all the way, it'll charge, and then it will, once it hits 99, it'll just conk out. Basically, I can't charge it anymore after that, and I have to let it die. So I can't run anything that's too crazy. And I know that Unity at this point, like with their current updates, is basically very terrible on computers, but it's the only other way I'm making games right now, unless I make my own engine, which I could do, but it would take a while. That's my only thing. Yes. And then, no, we don't want there to do that. We would like this, and then we could plaster it over here. Hooray! And then we just gotta make like a lock or something to make a front for it. And then I can focus on like the trimmings around the top. Yeah. I would love to bring this game into Unreal, but I've gotta learn Unreal. I know how to code C++, but I don't know how any of their stuff works. I think it'd be easier to grab stuff from there. By the way, I would grab things from the Unity Asset Store, but like it's like hit or miss a lot of the time. So, um, Grab another cube. Just gonna make like a little key slot for now. Doesn't have to be perfect. Weirdly, that works. Kind of. Not exactly, but it does for now. That doesn't fit. Neither does that. That it still doesn't fit. Come on. Like, none of these really... I mean, I guess... How does rusty metal look there? Oh, that looks terrible, dude. This is kind of what I mean with the... Some assets are nice. Some are kind of like... Some are there. Not so there. I'm happy this person made all this terrain stuff, but it just doesn't... Like, the things that would make sense to fit in certain areas don't fit. I think their best stuff is the wood they have. Is there anything that's, like, darker? Yeah. That's probably going to be the better looking of the group. And then... I could probably just do, like... another cylinder... rotated, I believe it's like that, yeah. Make it super short. And then I can just bring it up here and I can make the rungs. And this does not, a lot of this stuff will not need their colliders. Oh, come on. Really? Why are you being so mean? I hate how the sizing for this works. I'm gonna shorten it, and then I want to enlarge it even more, I guess. There we go. This is something that could be kind of worked with. Shorten it a bit more. There. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I just want the thickness. Whoa. What the heck? Why is that so finicky? Just want the thickness to be like at this point. You can see kind of how I'm cooking here. It at the very least resembles a chest. And that's not too bad. Actually pleased comparably with how it came out, considering I didn't want to do all the weird structure for the like half cylinder, what is it called on it? Key structure. Keyhole. Oh my gosh, dude, this is made up of a lot of pieces. I'm realizing now. And all of this should be put onto the lid. The lid really should not have that kind of collision. Good. Just because I hate how this is set up, I'm gonna make a folder for like chest parts, and then I just want to break down all the walls and things here. And like, yeah, the intricate stuff, just throw it into the chest parts folder. At least for now. I may make chests destructible, kind of like how the tables and things are, but I may say that for a later date just because it could like destroy my processing. And for the lid, I think I can just add like another cylinder collider. Come on. Another like cylindrical. What is this game? So it's basically like I'm trying to make like an infinite dungeon roguelike style game. I'll show you some gameplay in a second. It's really a work in progress, and I'm just cooking with it still, but let me quick drop this into props and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Props. Treasure chest. So, yeah, it's a for sure dungeon crawler. Let me save and then I'll maximize. So yeah, it's just like infinitely generated dungeons with like enemies. Oh my gosh, and he destroyed me. I'm bad at my game already. There's gonna be like multiple weapons and stuff, and like each room has like lights that'll light up. There's like gonna be enemies. If I don't get absolutely destroyed by them. Different fire modes and stuff, different weapons, kind of like Borderlands in a way. If you've ever seen the Borderlands games, they'll have stuff like that, but it'll as well is kind of like a mix of a movement shooter. I'm still working out a lot of the kinks and stuff, and like I want to get in some nice models when I get everything functioning right. There we go. Yeah, like you can level up at a certain point after like adding in a decent bit of loot and stuff. I may make it so you can like get skills and things, and then if I'm psychopathic, I'll think about making it multiplayer if it even gets to that stage. Wow. But yeah, that's basically what it is right now, and it will just go on. Like the world will just keep generating. If you don't get destroyed like I am by enemies. A lot of balancing, a lot of tweaking, a lot of fixing up this weird sword thing. But it's getting there. I don't think the player will be able to fall into this, but can I just have like a mesh collider over it? Convex? You're too good to me. Although, is this something that the player will be able to land on? Like, does the player just walk through the chest? Is the next question. No? Great. This is going to be awesome. So the chest asset is made. And it's kind of just like that. I'm going to grab it, get out of here, and we're just going to put it into the generation now. So I guess it'll be its own prop. So we'll do like an if random.range 0 to 10. So there's already going to be a 1 in 10. And then I'll break it down even more. So it'll be like multiplicative. Is less than 3. That's when it will spawn this. Then it will specifically spawn. This will be for spawning chests. This will be whatever. Well, I've got 2 props, so 0, 1, so this will be 2. And then, because this will just randomly spawn a chest. Unless I do chests like regular. I mean, it already will randomize through this every time. So, I don't know. And we can do an asset. By the way, forgive the code. This is highly experimental, this stuff. It's the first time I've tried to work with a weird generation like this before. Where it'll like even randomize the size of like a person's walls or whatever. And I don't need these 2 if statements, because I can just say if asset is equals to 2. Otherwise, do this, yeah. But if it's equals to 2, then we can do like we can do this. And we'll always spawn number 2 no matter what, just to be sure, but it would anyways, even if we slotted in asset at this point, but yeah, I think that should be fine for spawning in a chest. Come on. I love how long Unity takes. Thank you, Unity. Player, basic. We want to go into the rooms that generate. And then we just want to go to props. Here we go. And we'll just put in the treasure chest. And see how this takes. There's a chest, but it has no rigid body, so it doesn't fall. We'll give the main chest body a rigid body. Even though I don't like to do that, but... I mean, it doesn't need to. Yeah. And I don't think chests should take up too much, what is it called when they spawn? Ouch! Oh my gosh, dude, get so destroyed. I should probably put on the iframes that you get after getting damaged and stuff soon. There you go. This room has 2 chests. I'll make it even rarer. 3 chests, yeah. We're gonna make it a bit rarer. Has to be less than, or, you know, that's literally just less than 2. So, I guess just less than 1 is equals to 0 still. But I'm gonna make it a bit rougher on it. Like 2 or 3 chests in a room should be spectacular. Quite rare. Getting a chest should already be like, oh bro, there's a chest. Whoa. A lot of stuff happened because I'm playing in regular editor and it's glitching out. Thank you. The chest just falls. There we go. Now it is not in the regular editor, although it's glitching out. It could be that chests are colliding with the floor, stopping spawns from occurring properly. But I do have a fix for that kind of thing if that is the case. Oh well, yeah, there was a roof. It wasn't going to be able to see. Sent the slime flying. Ouch. Alright, got. Oh, and there's a chest. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to retry. No, it's not gonna work because there's way too many collisions already occurring. What I'll probably do is, so treasure chests already have like a collision going with it. What I'm probably going to do is I'm just going to add a like a trigger, and then whenever enemies enter the trigger, when we can run a loot script, or when players run into the trigger, and it'll be like, oh, press E to open the treasure chest, and then I'll add a small animation for it. Why don't we force people to, like, get in front of the treasure chest a bit? You should have to look at that. Yeah, that's good. But wait, I don't want to grab that. I want to grab this. Just give it a bit of a range. Very good. And so then... do I do it? Well, I was thinking, because technically you could... no. Not right now, anyways. I was thinking that you could make it so the treasure chest had more physics to it by allowing it to rotate. Because when it spawns, like, a bit above the air, so it can kind of find its place. But it would be funny if it spawned on a table and it fell off, it rotated over or something. But whatever. So the treasure chest spawns like that. And then we create the script, and this will be, I guess, a loop generator. Because I want to do this instantaneously. So, but, no, it would have to see. Or no. No, I think it could still be instantaneously. So we'll be on enter if other.gameObject.tag if they are the player, then it's going to show the player press E to open, and then I don't have the part right now so the player can do that, so I'm just putting in a little note. And then after that, it'll generate the loop. And I think that that's kind of where I want to sit at for this. Show the player generate the loop. Let me load. If it will. So yeah, press E. We'll give the player a small bit of text now. Oh, and I have to make sure that this is using the Unity Engine UI quick. Wait, is using Text Mesh Pro a thing? Yeah. I knew it, because it would have been like, oh, we don't know what Text Mesh Pro is. Get rid of that. Text. Why was that in a 3D object? Now that I'm thinking about that, what? And it's so small. We're gonna make that a decent bit bigger. Okay. I don't know why this isn't popping up on screen. Weird. Well, there would be nothing here, but it would be like press E. I'm going to size this down a bit. Get it centered. Good. Press text. Gonna get rid of that. Although no, we want to see why this isn't showing up right now on the current player. So what is going on? I mean, it says it's here. Scale with screen size. Because it should be showing up right here. Weird. Is it behind something? I mean, maybe I give the player another canvas, even? Will this... Huh. I'm sure, like, one thing is off. That's literally all it is. Let me try running it. Oh wait, there was an error? What was the error? Alright, well, thank you. Yeah. We're just gonna let this sit for now, I guess. Even though I don't know what would be in front of it. It's just weird. It's almost like it's not a part of the canvas. Let me try something. Weird, so it is like world space. Why is it world space? I don't get it. Wow, that went under fast. Oh, because it's like the... There you go. So this is 0, 1, 2, and 0. So other.gameObject.transform.getChild 0, 1, 2 getChild2 .getChild0 no. Actually, it probably should be on the end of this, just because I specify the children. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 4, 5. tmpro dot text mesh text equals to press E. Void on exit other dot game object dot tag is equals to player. It'll just be nothing. And then I want to grab the animator. Anim. We'll serialize the field for that. Bada bing, bada boom. Bring in the chest. We're going to drop the script quick. And then I want to make an animation for the treasure chest. Chest open. There we go. And then we can go to the end of this, put a 1 so it'll just save the current position. 5, we'll begin rotating it. Okay, not like that. Although we kind of have to do it like that. We have to do it opposite, almost. The reason why this is so weird is because it's a child of an object. So I guess we can do like this for now. And then if we rotate its local, even though like the X really sucks, don't want to go like that crazy. Okay. How does it look in front? Because this is how people primarily look at it. That's not bad. Even though this whole thing. I would have the lid as a separate object, but then every time you have to spawn both of them in together and fit them, and that could be annoying, processing it and all that. So I'm just going to take the current chest now, and its animation. We are not going to loop the chest open animation. We're going to go to the chest animator. We're going to have a boolean for open. We're going to create an empty state, and then make it so it's regularly just not open, because that's all that state does. And then all this is open true, and honestly, we're not closing them right now. So just whenever open is true. And then I can go to the attack script. I just want to grab this. Text must protect. If input a key down. I think this will work because it's just looking for current right now, since the game is single player. It should be fine. Yeah, because this is only when they collide. So let's see if this works out nicely now. We just gotta let one spawn in. Go over to it. Whoa, I jumped there. Wow, dude. Let me put those invincibility frames on in a second if I just keep getting slaughtered. Ooh. Oh, see, I'm liking this chest luck. You shouldn't get too many. Although I could do with more prop spawning. It's like weird. Props either spawn too much or spawn too little. Go into this room. No. Do a slide and screw up sliding because I'm bad. Ouch. Oh, there's a chest. That was the front. Okay, whatever. See, or too many props. It's like one or the other. Oh, it's weird. What if chests would be opened by destroying it like other environmental objects? You know, that wouldn't be bad either. I could definitely try that one out. Whoa. There's a weird glitch going on over here. Because something didn't spawn right. Yeah, it's not even registering me entering anyways. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Whoa. I like took the chest with me. What was that? I think that'd be better, honestly. All we need to do for that, we can wait on this script then. I'm just gonna comment this out just because I don't want to run it, and then we can try putting in the breakable chests, because their spawn rate isn't too much. No, I mean, I believe I understand what you're saying. Fine. You're saying to like break them down basically, and then that's when the loot would spawn. And I mean, I agree. I think that would be pretty good. And don't worry, most English speakers don't speak English anyways, technically. No one speaks the proper English, I'm pretty sure. I know a bunch of people that are like in the field of like research and like trying to make English, like trying to speak it well, and nobody properly does it, so. Let me look at my other props quick, because I'm just gonna make this setup kind of like the other props. So everything's got to be tagged prop. And then, yeah. So if I do this, I have to tag everything as a prop. And then if this is anything like the prop spawn, oh yeah, all of them need prop collision as well. Yeah, those aren't needed. Prop collision is like the last thing. All these can have prop collision. Bam. We can keep this as one piece right now, and we'll be chilling. Prop collision. And I think the last thing I need to do is... oh, this needs it too. Yeah. And then the last thing that I need to do is quick look at this. Yeah, because it's considered its own thing. And I just need to do prop spawn detection. So this one gets the prop spawn detection. And then I just need to kind of like give it every potential prop, which there is a lot of this, but it'll be alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12. There's 1, 2, 3. Because this 0, 1. So yeah, 1, 2, then 3, and then it would be like 3 plus 17, 20, 22. So, yeah. So like 23 total. Now let's see if my math was right on that one. There's that wall, and then here we go. It's funny because either the whole chest will explode now when you hit it, or it will just like potentially just lag the game a bunch. It's one or the other, and I'm hoping it's the first one. Like that. Wow. I counted up, but there was still 2 more things. That's funny. There we go. And then it'll unparent everything, but I think these all would need rigid bodies, which sucks. How does it look for the table? Yeah, only the Z rotation is needed. Let me quick see if there's any other rigid bodies for a second. I don't think so. So this copy component, go onto the treasure chest, go here, paste component has new, all of them. And then we don't want to change it from being kinematic to not kinematic. I think this will just about do it. Because if I go into the prop spawn detection, destroy this Or would it just unparent? How was I handling this before? I think the chair is the perfect example. No, yeah, I'm still running all of them. I think it should be fine. The chests may just explode on generation. Oh, this didn't go anywhere. Let's see. Yeah, they do. Oh, what the heck. And the lid is staying with it. So, how to make them not explode is basically I have to wait for us to swing at it, which will be fine. Let me just make sure. I did add in lid, right? Oh, because it didn't have a rigid body, of course. I was going to say, why is this paste component is new? And then let me just go into here. I'm going to have to make it so the main body here and PC didn't explode. That's right. It didn't explode. Surprisingly. I don't know if we even took really a performance drop, which was nice. Because the prop spawn detection literally has to loop, so it's like big O of N or whatever the heck it is for programming for all individuals and then like go through all of the stuff for it. Which is surprising. It'd have to do it 25 times, and it did it without blowing us up. I guess now that that works, yeah, so issue is yeah, so you know what? I've got it. Or do I have it? But you swing kind of big, so because what I'm thinking here is that I rename wait a minute. I have to go into prop collision as well to make sure. This is really what's handling everything. What I'll do is can you set game object tags during because I could make it so that like props on enter prop. Yeah, I could make it so that I kind of grab all the props here, and on start I could be like if this dot game object dot tag is equals to like chest, and I'll make a new tag for chest. And I'll just name it not that a chest. Then I can kind of be like, if it's a chest, all props, like I'll loop through it. So whenever the chest spawns, all props, I dot game object dot tag is equals to no. Was it because it's just should I call it? No, wait, no, but it says set. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. So yeah, I can do this. I still may have to run the separate script on the chest for the loot generation. But that means that all of this can be untagged, which is really nice. There's no point in that being tag prop anyways, I don't. Yeah. So we're going to want basically, but I'll have to go through it. About like this. If we do an on collision enter, and if collision.gameObject.tag is equals to player, and then it's all equal to prop. And I think that may be good, because it already knows all the props. I don't need to technically run the script if I do it this way, or run the loot script right now if I do it this way, because I think that it'll rename everything immediately and then they'll all collide and then explode at that point, but not the computer. Let's hope. Ooh, I sent that guy out of here. Ooh, he's destroying me. Whoa, thank you, lighting, for being weird. Oh my gosh. So it worked, but if game object tag weapon. How about that? And it was folding out because it was still parented. Yeah, because I'm doing it this way, we can no longer use chest parts, sadly. But on the flip side, it does look like it works and it doesn't take too much performance, which is what we wanted. Let me see here. Wow. Can we get a chest to spawn? Oh, it did. There was a chest. It just, I can't maximize on play then. Did a chest spawn? Did a treasure chest spawn? I think it did. Okay, maybe not. Let's see if we can get one to spawn. One should come up. I just need to see, because like everything's getting their own rotations, but when it like flips out like that and is weird, it usually means that it's like a part of another object or something. And that's what's kind of annoying, because like rotations are just so strange in Unity. Oh, there is a treasure chest, and I died. I'm just going to make myself basically invincible. Current health. By making my max health like, I don't know, 10,000. Because I just kind of want to see if a treasure chest will spawn. here we go. So yeah, what happened here? See, is it all like its own object? Altar cube, treasure chest. No, it still has everything. So when this hit, the parent. Really? This is fine. Like, lid is fine. So this came out properly. It's still staying though. Why is that? It's on the same thing as lid. Unless, are all of them able to be considered props in time? Come on, treasure chest. Because it should be waiting for collision of a weapon. Split stream. Treasure chest, here we go. And where is this? Over that way. Yeah, so it's still staying. These are all, oh, because they're untagged. But that's because they're not hit. That's why. All that's really happening is basically when all of that when it spawns in, because it has the ability to rotate, it's causing problems because everything already has the ability to rotate here. So say like I clean up the rotation, so things won't rotate. And honestly, they don't really need to move position either right now. Like, all of this can be fine, but when this is hit, I may have to run through GameObject.get component, rigid body, equals false. I wonder if it will allow, although freeze rotation, is that all rotation? The one rotation it doesn't need to freeze in is Z, because Z it will just be kind of weird. Freeze. I mean, I guess position can be fine. Just technically it won't move because it's already, there's already a parent to the object. Let's see now if, oh wait, any treasure chests will spawn. There we go. Well, it is getting closer to it. I think that it's still kind of rotating though is the problem. Untagged. Is it because if this couldn't rotate until you hit it? I mean, let's try hitting it right now. Although, yeah, I think that is it. So neither can the main chest itself, I think, in these terms rotate. Because it rotates the rest of this. Although no, but it's parented. Because the table in this stuff is allowed to rotate. Oh, but I guess it instantaneously unhooks everything. Yeah, and since it's being forced to not rotate. Okay. Come on. Alright, there's a chest. It's very close. I don't know what this is. Oh, because freezing the X position. Yeah. Okay. We have gotten to the point where finally it's starting to come together. Treasure chest. Treasure chest spawned. Oh, it just fell apart. So they don't hold. Does it need to be, I wonder, does it need to be like, it doesn't freeze any of the positions before. Like, push comes to shove, I could just set this kinematic. And then just be like, is kinematic equals false? But it will cost some frames for sure, because it's going to recalculate everything every time. Come on. Really, no spawn just yet. Come on. I know you can do it. Really? Bro? I'll run it again. I hope kinematic didn't kill its chance to spawn. It shouldn't, but I just want to see how you spawn. Oh, there we go. And this is looking good. Although it is just falling through the ground. So now this is gravity. I may have to have just a slightly bigger collider here. Oh, bro, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'll have to make the collider slightly bigger. Even though it won't make a lot of sense. It should still work. Okay, treasure chest. There we go. It is there. Now, what happens if I click off? Please tell me we're getting decent frames. 50 FPS. 60. Well, it's not kinematic anymore. There you go. Oh, that was sick. I love how it just exploded like that. That's awesome. Alright. And then I think props should be naturally getting handled. So what I'll do is I'll do a basic run and then see how it looks like actually how the game is. Because like when I run it in scene like that, when I run the game in scene like that, you'll notice that it's like way brighter. That's not actually how it renders in. So if I can just find a chest now in the darkness, I should probably update the lighting a bit more for how the player comes in. But the 10,000 health is making me live. Oh, I thought that was a chest. Watch their one have spawned and I literally missed it. Whoa, that's a cutoff. When it cuts off like that, I will have a check. It's just like, I think a weird logic in the world gen, but I kind of, when it started working, it already took a while to get it to that point, and I was just like, I want to look at other stuff right now. And there's no way down there. Let's see. Will a chest spawn in? I just want to see it. Oh, in real time. I'll increase the chance of spawn if it's gonna be really weird. Because it seems like when I set it to kinematic, it just like stops spawning as frequently. I'll quick increase the chance just so it's easier to tell. Give me like 4. Because technically, yeah, it's technically like a 1 in 8, I think, because it's multiplicative or whatever. So a 1 in 8 chance, so like once every 8 rooms technically, or hypothetically, there would be a chest in a rooms that can spawn it. There you go. Although like the table spawned on it, so it kind of screwed it up, but that can be fixed later. I just like the fact that it is interesting how it comes in. Let's see if we can find any one that doesn't get spawned on top of. Come on. Oh, bro, really? Am I just gonna find that one? Even with the higher increased chance? I am technically making it so chests can only spawn in a room where other things have spawned, potentially. I think it should be separate. Although performance is handling itself on my computer at this rate. Yeah, we're hitting around 70 every now and then. For an older laptop that was gotten like 2019, it's better than expected. I'm really dipping now because I've spawned a lot of like areas. I was trying to handle them, but there's that, and then enemy AI it's having to deal with. Because I think the thing that it's costing it the most is the enemy AI. I'll increase the chance a bit more. Now it's technically just a 1 in like... It's kind of like a 1 in 4, I guess. Even though it shouldn't... Yeah. So that's a legit spawn chest. When chests spawn into stuff, though, it gets weird. Because that falls, and that's the only thing that's affected. It's mainly because it's kinematic. Oh, there you go. I'll set up code at another point where like, oh, the chest will now spawn in, but not colliding with stuff. I think that'll be good. Let's quick make those invincibility frames now, so I'm not always super powerful. Wait, wrong thing. I just want to make sure that the player has the same health now. Okay. So, player statistics. Should I run it in the player stats? Or should I run it? I think enemies would handle it easier. But as well, enemies already run like a lot. Like, I think when enemies are outside of my range, I handle their script. I just want to make sure, just because it will add more to the taking up my performance. Object handling. Set active true. Really, that's all it does? I think we can allow for that. This should improve performance a lot, because I don't think that was happening originally, so it's just going to make it so the enemy AI isn't working when they're not being rendered on our screen specifically. And then I just want to check. No, but we can run it and take damage. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, wow, that's terrible. So we'll say like if... Really? Set skybox on main camera. And I'll try it in this scene. And you're saying, let's see this, solid color. And you're talking about here. Clear flags, yeah. Let me set it as well. Where is the player right now? First of all, there we go. All right, nice. That's already. Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice to have set up as well. I know there's a lot you can do with the camera that's like where you can cull a lot of the performance heavy stuff as well. Back in game. Yeah, that's what I want. If I can clip through, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I want because I don't want them. Oh, players seeing. Yeah, thank you. Image counter is greater than or is equals to 0. We'll do that. And we'll just call this iframes actually. But yeah, thank you, because that was one of the problems, is that players were able to see outside of it and it was being weird. So that's the thing. I hate the skybox in Unity. Like, I absolutely hate it because, like, in the one hand, it's really cool, but it screws up so much lighting stuff. And if you want to put in post-processing and all that, it's like, it can be really annoying. We'll make this an int. We're not getting rid of that. But I would like my iframes to be next to the health. This equals to 0. And then all we're going to do is, before anything, iframes is equals to 1 whenever we take damage. And then just, wait a minute. You can run it in the update. And just to handle it better, I'll make a method. Infinite frames. I'll put it like that. And then just do like an if is greater than 0 in any way, shape, or form, it'll just add. And then we'll do like at any point if it's greater than I don't know, like 50, just so you kind of get a bit of space, it'll just equal 0 again. And then we'll just run this right here. Detecting invincibility frames. There we go. And then I just want to run from the main scene. It doesn't really fit the start being here. Let me quick see if I can, like, that looks so much better. Wow, yeah. Although that's terrible. I'll change the image around for it when I start doing the more design focused pass. Okay, and I forgot that it's not scale with screen size. Wow. There we go. And we can adjust this. I can't believe I didn't do that last stream. Oh, yeah. Just to kind of fit with the dungeon theme. That should be good. There we go. So let's see if these iframes will work out for us. So hit. Yeah, it seems to have a bit of a give to it. I'll make it a bit longer though, because this is like, what is it called? I forget the calculation, but this is just like equivalent to a certain amount of milliseconds or whatever. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay. Ooh. Oh, and then you find your chest and you're like, whoa. Oh, that's so fun. I love it. Goodbye, ghost. See, the ghost AI is kind of funny because it'll just turn, or it'll blend through walls and stuff. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah. I'm sorry, but this sword asset looks just so terrible. Before I add the next part of this stream, which is the shields, I may pop it off the asset store, like a sword or something, because this isn't good enough. Do I have a sword model in my prior packages? Just any actual sword will do. Breakable windows. Oh yeah, crates would be fun to add into this, but I think they're like one. Like the person that made this, or maybe they did separate the pieces. That would be funny to see. The crate spawn, you break them. I want to add barrels too. There's oh yeah, the cell shading. That's so good. This cell shading kit. No. Wait, there's more I can load? Please load the rest. See, I mainly get environmental assets, which is kind of the problem. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. Let's see here. 3D sword, please. Sword. I have no money. So this looks high. Oh wow. This looks very high poly. It looks like something that would break down the game. I could cull reflections on its materials though. Which is probably for the best. But having a nice sword will for sure build things up. Like, the best design stuff I can do is more or less animations usually. Now, I know there was that weird like thing with the chest, but I was just kind of trying to make it work. And then I would fix it up later, but I usually like doing animations more than building the models and stuff. So yeah, they have just one material. We're just going to like get rid of that. So with this, oops, I'm just going to grab like this. It looks so much better. What is the current? Will this rotation work for this? Okay, no. It will not. I forgot that this is like a multi-stage thing. Well, we don't need this. We don't need this. Or, well, we can use that as a frame of reference, I guess. We just want to put the sword in it. Oh, why is the rotation already weird? Like, I don't know why they stopped the sword at that rotation. We can make it a bit bigger. And then, yeah, sure. Or no. Control. We try to put in there, we open. What is the rotation on this? Yeah, why is it so weird, dude? The sword was already in a strange rotation. Alright, come on. Here we go. Sucks that this is at an angle, but we'll just have to work with it for now. And then, what is the rotation? Yeah. There we go. I think that should be good. And then all we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go into the test bat and then see how it will look here. Just because I wanted to kind of get a feel for what. Yeah, see, what is this rotation, dude? It's like crazy. I don't know who was cooking on this. Size skill, but I know, but I think regularly, like, bringing it in will be of a weird rotation. Yeah, like this. It's not like facing straight up is my problem when they bring it in. Unless you were, talking about that. Because honestly, it's just weird. Yeah, I just hate the fact that it has to be so strange. What I'll do is, I should have scale 1 to 1. True, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Although, hooray. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can just bring it in. Wait a minute. You can just cheat if you bring it in, I believe. Okay, no, you can't. And I don't know why this is still here. Whatever. I thought you could. In some cases, you can. I kind of just brought in the bat as it was, so disregard the terrible, you know, I mean, it is test bat. I'll just make the sword as it is, because at this point, I'm just going to be working around so much stuff with the bat. I mean, all I really need is, like, the same box collider and stuff, and then I just need to rotate. And I just need to see it on the player. So, because honestly, it should have been scaled 1-1-1. You're right. Honestly, we could probably just run the mesh collider and then just make it convex, right? Or not? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to be finicky with this. Or actually, you know what, if I'm gonna do it anyways like that, I could just do a sphere collider probably. And then just, yeah, center it around the blade of the sword. Wait, what? Oh, they have the render here. Alright. Well, I was gonna say, this should work now. There we go. Kind of weird, but it works. Weapon. But we're gonna want to move this. So first of all, put it in the main camera as per usual. Let me see how it looks in scene. Yeah. Put the Y up. And then we can grab this, copy, paste component as new. Oh yeah, because we didn't need that. And we don't need to put that in either. And then we can just grab the animator, although I'd rather just copy off of here because I don't have to search. There we go. And then we did the test bat. Copy because some collisions require rigid body. Is there any other things I need to know? No, I don't think so. No, but that's not the animation I want, or whatever. Because I think... Or is it just grabbing... Yeah, it's just grabbing the animator. Alright. So... wait. I still have to make sure that it's considered one of my objects in here. Yeah. Because there's the sword and there's the bow, even though the bow is terrible too. Reference not assigned. Wait, oh, is it doing it by name? Is it doing by name? This code is terrible. Here we go. Yeah, it's doing it by name. I could put a, what's it called there. And for now, sword -1. Here's your body at force. And it shouldn't be turning off any of the stuff. I think it should just inherit. Whoa. Because the rotation. I'll just make a new animation, I guess. But this was a decent one to go off of anyways. For a beginning. Let's go to player. And then we're going to make a new animation for sword specifically. Yeah, we want a new animation. Remove. Yeah. Here we go. So it's gonna be straight sword. We're gonna have to make like 2 animations for this, which is going to suck, but oh wait. I'll do it by every 5 still. So anyways, to grab this, put a 1 there. Just so it starts from its starting position. And then we're going to want to rotate, bring it down a bit, and then, oh yeah, we're going to want to bring the X over slightly, rotate, bring it down even more, slightly, and then we're really going to want to begin rotating it like this. Rotate like this, and then like this, and then finish it up, and let's see how that looks. just want to grab, bring over the X a bit more, and we'll rotate even further. And then give it like 90. There we go, and that should look nice. Or well, was this one turned off? That one was turned on. Yeah, I was gonna say, why is the animator? Is it just because I was clicked in? Yeah, it was just because I was clicked in. I think that's the same way. Yeah, there we go. So there's that one, and then I want to sword poke, and sword poke will be us doing the same little process. And then take it in the Z, do it like this, do it like that. $90. This could be brought over in the X more. And then we could probably move it up just a bit more so it really pokes. There we go. And then, can it run at 90? It may be a bit fast. What about 80? Give me 70. There we go. So everything's in. Has a sword animation. I just have to go into the sword animator now. And then give it an empty state. Make the transitions once again. Stab. Swing. Let me make sure that this isn't looping, by the way. That would be annoying. No exit time. This is going to be swing is true. Exit time. Swing is false. No exit time. Stab true. Exit time. Stab false. Stab true. No exit time. Stab false. And then these can both have exit time, but this is going to be stab false. Swing true. Stab true. Swing false. And I think that should be it. Because the way I'm accessing the animators, whoa, that guy was sent. Oh my gosh. But it looks so much better. Oh, like that. And then I think the sword isn't considered a weapon. Yeah. No, wait, no, the collision's there. Oh, because attack script. Copy component. Remove component. Could be more satisfying. Okay, let me just paste this as new and make sure that the damage is coming in. And then, yeah, I'll see what I can do to make it. Oh, text script. Of course. And that's because it's sword 2. See, I don't know what this person's name scheme was. Swing back. Yeah, let me make sure this does damage, and then I'll look into that. Or it won't. It shouldn't need the animator on the same thing. Really? It has it, it has it. It deals damage. It is sword 2. I mean, maybe I'm missing it on the player. Weapon. There we go. And then, yeah, let me just make sure that this is doing any damage. Oh! Really, is it just not gonna hit now? Bro, what the heck? Because it should. On collision enter. I may be having one of those brain farts. On collision. Does that. It is convex. Let me quick run a debug log. Just to be sure. Alright, hit is not coming up. Interesting, but it was hitting them before. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always do the age-old just put a specific collider, because maybe the mesh is too specific for this. Although that looks absolutely horrific. Is this same angle? It is. Then actually that wouldn't be too bad. It's just on collision. Let me take this off so it won't have to calculate that. It's considered weapon. I just want it to hit. That's all I want, because the collision should move, or the sword's collision, yeah, it does move like that. Oh, because I'm clicked off. Yeah, that's going to cause problems. Hooray, Unity. Thank you, Unity. And I clicked off again. Wow, really? That's weird. Well, I'll quick make those animations a bit nicer, and then we can kind of see from there. Because it doesn't seem like it would be too bad. Oh, and as well, we can put on the mesh collider again. Seeing as it just doesn't want to hit. I'll probably have to look into the code. So like around here, this is still kind of quick. Yeah, this should be extended out more. So, like, give me that, put it here, get rid of that. This, like, put it right there. This could be even deeper. I'm really locking in on this. I mean, maybe it'll just do a smoother transition. What if we, like, got rid of those? Okay. That may look better. And then... Because it's moving that. I don't know what this is. This sword one. There. But it moves that. Thinking of just putting that there. And then what? Oh, okay, wow. Thought I copied this. Remove component. Thinking that that as well may clean up. Oh. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Not following. It goes down. Bro, do I have to do this stuff again just to get this to work? I hate it. This is my issue with the people made assets. They have, for some reason, the sword 1 stuff. Because technically everything should just be on there. Or actually, no, wait a minute. I know why it wasn't hitting. It's my fault. You know, speaking of which, paste component is new, copy component. There we go. The reason why I wasn't hitting is simple. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Now, everything's just going to work out. Game object. Oh, yeah, because it's looking for Sword 1's game object. It's the little things. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. And since it's like that, this is the parent's parent. Okay. The parent's parent, parent, parent. So I think that's 2 more parents. Am I increasing anything at all? Otherwise, 1. That's not for sword. And then this is like, yeah, like that. Because I have to add 2 more parents onto it. simply because of how they set up the model. Oh, I was wondering what it was. Rigid bodies can be so finicky. And yep, and it's moving. And it's moving the way I need it to. It still kind of whips back, this sword. Although it's damaging things. And wow, it becomes like Destroyer of Worlds. Whoa. I'll increase the hitbox just slightly on it. So it will feel like less like you have to be right up in front of things. And it has the box collider. This box collider can actually... I can set it up so that it'll move up a bit. And then just make it like... Yeah, like the tip of the square is right there. Bam! Now it'll hit every time. Let me make this screen just a bit bigger. For some reason the chest spawned down there, but... Very good. It's starting to cook. Things are starting to get together a bit. And then you were saying... Oh, like a wind up to the strike. Okay. Player. That would be cool. And I as well should still edit kind of how it goes at it, because it somewhat snaps back. Like here. I could just make it like 80 maybe. Like, what if we just have the rotation still like a bit forwards? Maybe get a bit of a weighter, heavier swing to it. And then this part should just like jut out fast. Although that's so fast, dude, at 70. Give me like 50. Alright, give me like 30. It should be quicker when it gets to, what, this point? It should be like an instantaneous shot. But it should hold for a bit longer. And for these... we can move this over even more. And then get rid of those. Copy. Paste. not smooth enough. So how does this look? Like, we want it to be really fast when it gets to this point. About 40. And like, I can see this. Yeah, I'm what's it called? I'm making right now for the animations. I'm just kind of making like a basic one. I want to have procedural animations in this as well soon enough. Like, I want to have the multiple sword swings and stuff. But at that point I just have to like experiment a bunch, so I'm just kind of like, I just want it to look nice, but I definitely get what you're putting down. Like, I do want it to look like that. It will take some time though. And then like you can get like the movement jostling and stuff. Like, I have actually, I will pull up, so I did a movement system for like one of my senior projects, if I'll be able to even like remotely look at that. I don't know if I'll be able to. Because it's deep in there. But basically, I did like a movement system for a senior project of mine that was like pretty crazy, and it had similar stuff to what you're showing right here. Like your arms would move around when you move around and stuff. What I can do is, yeah, I love the springiness of how that is. I want to get one of those set up so bad. um, but yeah, like I think a bit of that is calculating, is like a lot of code calculation. Like, I wonder if I can pull up. Let me get rid of that. YouTube. Sorry, this video comes up every time because I'm a big Borderlands fan. Like, I don't know, Night? What is it called? It would be like procedural sword animations. Let me type animations. No, because this basic. I don't know if there's going to be any good ones. Yeah, see, this, it's just basic. Although I think what they did for that is they have multiple swing animations. Like, they have what is it called? They've got like the swing animation like that, and then they have like one that comes down above and stuff, and it kind of like is really smooth. That kind of thing, I want to make almost like a procedural animation for it. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but if you look up any of the like to procedural animations, these look so nice. Like, people do some crazy stuff. Um, it's literally like a lot of the code runs it, and as a programmer, that makes me happy because I'm not busy like trying to do something that I'm not the best at. Procedural animation. Yeah, like this kind of stuff.
Today we're implementing.
Like, I don't know why that's in like Japanese, but like yeah, like this is literally just code generating it. It looks so nice every time. I want that kind of stuff in my game for sure. Cause like you can get it like that, and then like yeah, when they move, it's like that. Um, or procedural boss. Like I will try to have like procedural bosses in my game. Getting this stuff to work is just going to be a lot of experimentation. I totally get what you mean though, and I want this. I want like the sword to be nice and fluid and stuff too. Like that just looks so nice when they've got it running like that. I don't know if it takes up a bunch of processing power, but just look at that. Like imagine you're fighting a boss and this it naturally is like going around and stuff. Um, yeah, they got like the human ones, but I mean you get the idea. Yeah, like naturally stepping on the blocks and then stepping off of it. This is the kind of stuff that I'd like to have into the game. Like it just looks so fluid. If I could get that like level of leniency and stuff and maneuverability into the game, it would be so nice. Especially for a game that literally just like makes itself, because that's basically what I'm doing. I mean, like I said, even the room's size itself generates like will spawn. Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of work. I'm pretty sure though. Like you have to know what you're doing. It looks like very close to real. And if I could get that into all the animations and stuff, I could basically have like potentially infinite animations in a sense, and have like the cool aspects of like a realistic gameplay. That would be so nice. Yeah, these terrible sword movements. This will be the groundwork, though. This will be the groundwork. Wow, that just launched. Mainly because the colliders are like kind of weird for the sword. But it does feel like you're swinging a heavy sword because it does enough damage when you hit an enemy. I'll have to like make it so they don't shoot off so much. Um, but yeah, like you get what I'm putting down. I think that would be really cool, and I will have like a coding day where I just like go and try to learn some procedural animations, because that was something that was talked about like crazily when I was back in college. Is people were just like, oh, bro, it would be so cool if you had procedural animations in your game, because I basically had a game very similar to this, but instead I had a designer and another programmer, and it was really cool because it was like networked, so it was actually multiplayer, and it was like a space alien shooter. It had like a very similar movement system because I kind of worked on the movement. But and like your arms would move around and stuff when you would like move. It was pretty nice. Wow, this is just a mess in here. But enemies not being absolutely blasted is what I like. Uh, I I feel like it's actually screwing it up. The box collider at the tip of the sword. But yeah, um, I'll tell you when I'm doing procedural animations. I'll have like a stream that's just like procedural animations, trying to get this to work and not waste all my lifespan. Maybe, because I really want that in the game. I think it would benefit us so much, and then I could have like a bunch of different enemies. It's so weird that it's still kinematic. Yeah, there's a lot of jank, so excuse the jank, but it's there's something to like. I just realized I am not getting XP anymore. And that's probably because it's not considered my weapon by the player. You know, that would make a lot of sense. Player movement. Weapon 0. But it's not handing me XP when... Yeah, because it would only need to do weapon 0 for that. Where's the XP stuff? Control F. XP. Yeah, when I collide, it gives me the parent. That's why. Or no. We gotta ask for the name. Is equals to sword 2. Otherwise, it will just give me regular XP as per usual. The reason it's set up so specifically, though, like I'm asking for the individual parameters every time, is because, like every time I run through the game or whatever, I always have like a setup for how like the bow and the regular sword was, so me putting in an asset kind of screwed that up, because like the bow, you would always know it's the bow because it's accessing only this part and this part only. The same with like the bat, and that's how it was set up, but I have to go here whenever it's sword 2, so that's the only problem. Thank you, Chest, for being kinematic. There's the XP. Yeah, it looks so much better with the dark background. Whoa. Things are falling onto itself. Nice. Get that. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the ghosts. Enemies are coming. And it's just one room. I just don't like how the mesh collider hits it, though. It doesn't give the pop that having the box collider did, because the box collider kind of made it seem like there was more going on to the blade. Alright, we have to specifically change this sword right now because everything is weird in that scene. So I'll just do like a sphere collider. And I'm just gonna like move it around, honestly. Because I think that's really the only way that this is going to like give the pop that I'm looking for. Come on. So I know that it seems strange, but I think that may work. So when I stab, like, the props will, like, shoot out again. I mean, they do shoot out, just not forwards. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me get rid of the mesh. Maybe the mesh that's screwing with it. There's a lot of games that just calculate on tip of the sword damage. Alright, that exploded like I'd like. Yes. I mean, it does jut out. I could do it like this, where I make copies of it. And then just grab myself another thing of it, so I can get more damage on the physical blade then. There we go. Copy, paste. Going pretty good. Grinding away at trying to get the nicer hit detection. I figured that this would be a bit over. Oh, dagnabbit. Grab it. And now, honestly, I think that may be better. Although it will hit multiple times, so I'll probably, I mean, well, if an enemy gets close, like, I can add iframes for enemies as well. Yeah, it's like a one-shot. The chest exploding is so funny. There's another one. Yeah, if you're wondering, XP as well is like randomized when you get it. Whoa. Maybe I should give it like an even bigger hit radius for the tip of the weapon. Maybe that will, like, I'm saying longer. I mean, then again, it's fun. How is the stats looking? That's not bad for my computer. Like, there's a couple chests that have spawned. I'm going to level up. This is one of the greatest days. I have leveled. So now I should have a bit more health too. Oh! And then let's get into the final thing that I wanted to work on, which is like a shield. And I'll probably have like a setup. What's the end goal? It's kind of like, I mean, the end goal of this game is just to make like a game that's kind of like how I've always dreamed about, where like you always experience something new in a way, no matter what. Like I want to have, like I was talking about a bit earlier, procedural animations, and like I want to have like level variations. So even though like the world's generating always random rooms and like different spaces, there's always going to be different designs for everything. You go down far enough, because you can go down like in upstairs. You go down far enough and there'll be like, you'll start getting into a cave instead, and like there's going to be cave enemies and stuff. I want to do that kind of thing. That's like the vision I have for it, but it's a lot for a solo dev team. But it'll be fun. It'll take a bit. I mean, so yeah, let's see if we can get those shields in. I'm always a visual person when it comes to game development, so when I think of immediately going into the code, I'm like, oh, because I'm never gonna be able to set that up right. I know you can do a layout group, but this will be like your shield stat, and I can put like little icons here or there. In fact, let me do shield. Or, well, if it's going to be shield, but I can make like magic purple. XP bar, health bar. I could put like, yeah, the icons over here. And I could shorten the health bars and stuff. That'll be for a later date when I'm like getting all the other stuff nice and set up for it. Go into the player stats. We go over here. Next fields. This will be shield bar. We go down to where all the stuff is. Oh yeah, max XP. Take me this, because basically everything here I can utilize. It'll be underscore max shield, and then current shield. If that'll, yeah. And then current shield is equals to underscore max shield. And then I can as well do this little calculation, which is just like every level I gain, it'll have like a certain increment to the amount of shield I can get. And I will say like shield will always be like half of whatever max health is or something like that. Like the base max shield. It'll go off of that, so you're not going crazy. Maybe even like 25. Maybe 25 or 4%. Sorry, yeah, 25%. And then I just basically do that's regeneration. Where is it? Here it is. I basically do this, reset the shield bar, underscore max shield, and then we have our current shield. That's no current shield. And then I think that already like fulfills 90% of what we have to do. We just have to do like if shield, current shield is less than or equals to 0, and we can as well reset, yeah, current shield here as well. And then else, we're just going to take whatever damage it is, like by the percent. So current shield is minus equals damage if current shield is less than 0. Current health, no. Current health minus equals, no, plus equals current shield. And so all that equation is going to do is basically, let's say like we have 0 shield left, or not 0, but we have like 1 shield left. We take 15 damage. The shield will subtract, so it'll be like -14, and then it'll be like, oh, it's less than 0, so it's a negative number, and then it'll add that negative number to us. So like we'll get damage through our shield, and that's really all it is. And we can just like on level, current shield is equals to underscore max shield times underscore level times 0.65f. Or actually, it would be like this. It's equal to, yeah, max shield multiplied by these numbers. There we go. And that's all that really needs to happen. So now we have a working shield, and instead of taking direct damage, the shield will take damage for us. I mean, it's easy. Easy programming there for that. Oh, yeah, and I didn't give shield bar its thing. Shield bar. I just want to make sure that that's properly named. That should be it. I just want to make sure that shield gets affected and I take the damage properly. Yeah. That's so cool that it does that. See, they're all kinematic. There's no way. Maybe when it's like a chest, I spawn it in lower. Let me try that quick, just because these chests are annoying me. Size. Here we go. This is for spawning in a chest. Right here. Spawns a chest. And whatever the Y is, vector, this you instantiate. Y plus. So what if it was like 0.5? Is that too much? Or too much. Is it going to always be in the ground? Yeah, the reason why shield isn't like maxed out at the start is, oh, but that's because it gets calculated beforehand. And I can randomize that too, so you start with a certain amount of shield. See, that is like perfect placement. Thank you. Thank you. That's what we're looking for. Chests don't need to be weird anymore. Thank you, chests. Like, at least this kind of makes sense. That it would be somewhat there. Thank you, chests. Ouch. They broke through my shield. See, that's easy, and then what I can do is I can create a quick pickup. Let me rename this folder just so it's like loot script. Create a pickup script. Alright. Thank you, Unity. And then we can do an on collision enter if collision dot game object dot tag is equals to player, and we can just basically destroy this dot game object. And there's your pickup. I'll do an inventory at some point probably, but like I'm not crazy enough right now. There's a lot of work to get in for inventory stuff. But yeah, we'll do on collision enter, and then we'll do like, oh, what is it? Yeah, we can finally work in the loot generator stuff. And on start, okay, just start, please. There you go. We'll do a, that's fine. Random object. We're going to make a thing of that. And then we'll do like on start, it'll make an integer of temp is equals to a random dot range of 0 to whatever random object's length is. All this is seeing is every object. Like, this is considered an array, and we just store information there, and it'll like look through every object is all that random length will do, or that length will do. And then I'll just instantiate. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll instantiate a random object of temp at this dot game object dot, or new vector. We gotta do a new vector. Identity shouldn't be big enough to destroy the chest when it spawns, or be too big for the chest. And all this will be called is I guess transform.position.x. This dot game object is transform.position.y plus like 0.3. This dot game is transform.position.z. Bada bing, bada boom. There's your loot generation script. Should be pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. We go over to the treasure chest. We throw the script on. loot pickup, or not pickup. We throw the loot generator on a random object, and this object we will have. So like I'm just gonna make like a blue block or something, and that's just gonna be like shield, and then I'll have like a red block, and that'll be what is it called? Yeah, this will be like shield, and then we'll have a red block called health. These will be the two current pickups. Tagged item, pickup script, and then all we're gonna do is I gotta put on material for it. Shield test. All the test portion is of this is it's just going to be like, oh, you're a shield, I guess. That's all it is. It'd be funny if enemies spawn instead of loot sometimes. Yes, you're thinking. You are thinking. Genius. You are thinking. We will do that too. Oh, that's going to be so funny. I'm as well thinking of doing mimics too, where like the chest itself is an enemy. We'll do both. That'll be hilarious. So when you beat the mimic, it'll then drop chest loot, but there's a chance that it just spawns another enemy. Not that it spawns another mimic, I think that'd be a bit broken. There'd be a chance that it could just infinite loop mimics, but so this isn't considered a prop, it's just considered an item, so we're gonna make an items folder quick. What? No. There we go. And then just make sure, yep, they're in. Let me go over here, let me grab, there we go. Actually, we wouldn't have to do that. We could do it like this. Enemies. And then we could do like a plus enemies dot length. Oh, though, no. So you do that, and then we could just do it like this. Random dot range. Give me like a 0 to 5, and if it's greater than, or no, if it's equals to 0, it will spawn an enemy. Otherwise, it'll just spawn the regular stuff. Oops, I Windows buttoned. Why, bro? There we go. And then this will spawn enemies. Of 0 to whatever enemies dot length is. There you go. So now, yeah, chests can spawn enemies too. It's just like that. And then all I want to do is I want to go to the treasure chest, random objects. Let me drop in some health and the shield. Let me grab our current 2 enemies so it can spawn the enemies in there. What is it? It's because there's one more thing. Spawn enemies. Yeah, do these have the pickup scripts on them? They do. Then all I need to do is in the player stats. Yeah, and on collision enter. Else if. And then we can do this. Item, because I believe they're just tagged as items. Yeah, item. We can go and this will be the great part. It will basically see if collision dot name is equals to health. Excuse the if statements, but I'm cooking. GameObject.name is equals to shield. I believe that's what you call it. Shield health. Then current health plus equals 50. And current shield. Heck nabbit, bro. Come on. Plus equals. Now, it shouldn't be 50. It should be like... We're going to give it just half of whatever max health is. So max health. Divide by 2. And then underscore. Max shield. Divide by 2. And that's just for the long term. And that, I think that's good. So let's see if chests now drop our enemies. Hey, there's the health. Or shield, I mean. And I picked up shield. Very good. I love how it just pops out like that. Oops, I clicked off. That's not fun. Whoa, that guy I launched and then... Alright. There's a chest. Come on. Alright, give me more shield. Oh, I didn't read it, though. Because it's clones. It's clones. Every single time, man. They clone them. That's all they do. Where is the clone? There should be like a script that is asking for clones. Is it here? Spawn detection. I've got to find the name. Great. Bye. All right. Oh, there was a chest that spawned here. Health clone, yeah. There's no space. Wait, what are you doing? Sorry. Family's going out, so I'm just wondering what they're doing. Oh, there's shield, and the shield's gotten, and I accidentally opened something because it didn't stay. Although the chests aren't spawning. Oh, there they are. And then I just want to see if I could grab the shield, please. Ouch. Thank you for the shield. See, sometimes it just randomly spawns. I don't know why that is. Could be that the chest is like getting destroyed inside of like the structures. Yeah, that's health. Let me make enemies slightly more likely. Because basically, my enemies are small enough right now to where they should just spawn in there. Bro. I think that may have been like shield or health or something. Yeah, this is shield. At the very least, the loot system's working. Getting to it is a struggle. Okay. And that's a lot of enemies. Let me destroy them. I'll decrease the damage on the sword so it's not as OP. Oh? Wait, if there's nothing in that chest, I think that ghost spawned in it. Oh no, there was something. Okay. Leveled up. Some more shield. Ah, generation stops here. When it stops like that, I plan on spawning boss rooms, which is how I plan on curing some of like the weird stuff that happens like kind of rarely in the generation. Ow. I don't know what it was in there. Oh, it was an enemy in there. Okay, that was an enemy. That's cool. Because he just kind of blew out. That's actually pretty fun seeing that happen. Bro, there's so many. Yeah, there was a ghost in there. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't understand what's with the random like items on the ground, but relatively chest spawn. Oh, okay. I thought a slime spawned in that chest, so I was wondering because it was kind of like weird. Oh, something spawned there, really. Hello, open space. I as well have a fix for that stuff. I plan on doing like a performance, or yeah, like a performance and like fix update, coming up like maybe Saturday or something. Kind of depends. I may do the bosses then, because it'll already fix stuff having the bosses. But I think this has been a pretty good session. I mean, Yeah, there's still a lot of tweaking and things that need to be changed. Oh, wait a minute. Grab some health. Oh yeah, chest spawn there. That's actually interesting. I now understand why some games, like when they're randomly generated, have like chests and things that aren't there. Oh, I leveled up. Yeah, with chests with shield and stuff, the games become like magnitudes easier. And since I'm level 3, my shield is actually taking damage. That is awesome. I should have enemies do drops too. That's when I'll have like weapons that you can pick up and stuff. And like that's probably when I'll start looking at the procedural generation type of things, because I think I'm going down. Because then you'll be able to get like your random weapons and stuff. But I think I may... Oh, 2 spawned here? That's why. Interesting. If I could just reach it, there we go. But I think I may head off for now, and I'll definitely be streaming more development tomorrow. I may do a game tonight or two, I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. I know this was like just a bunch of me trying to test things out and get stuff working, but slowly but surely this is coming together. Wow, slowly. I say that with great emphasis on the slowly part. And this is like this is a miniature room, I think, that spawned into another room or something, which is weird. As you go out further, it does get weirder generating, so I'll be fixing that stuff up and more. Trying to add the bosses probably tomorrow. I have like a schema that I'm going off of, so expect that. And once again, thank you. Let's see here. Peace.